What is going on, Failroaders? I'm Joshua Thomas, and we are here to talk about, or actually, I'm here to watch for the first time, yes, tonight, the PlayStation State of Play of the Final Fantasy XVI video game. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I haven't seen the entire thing. So this is going to be my first time witnessing it, and we will see how this goes. So, and I should say the title of Squeeze Me Through Your Hole, I Just Don't Care, is kind of a repurposing of some of the other stuff that I have seen. The negative comments and the gripes about the Final Fantasy 16 based on how little we actually know. Like, oh, why is it so dark? You know, is the game gonna suck in this way? Is it gonna suck in that way? Why are there these squeeze holes where the character has to go through this tight area that usually hides loading screens? Look, we haven't played the game. We've only seen bits and pieces. And I'm sure there's logical reasons as to why there are these areas, and they're probably going to be minimal at most. So this is one of the old trailers. Let's get into what we came here to see, and that is the state of play. So I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I've only seen maybe like 3 minutes of this total. Yoshida.
Today, I'm here to talk a little bit about the story, world, and combat system of Final Fantasy XVI, as well as reveal all new information regarding the game's wide variety of RPG elements and support systems.
Okay.
We'll be talking
Looking forward to seeing it.
While using never-before-seen gameplay footage running on the PlayStation 5. I hope you'll stay with us until the end of the show and enjoy everything.
I am hyped for this game, by the way. I am looking forward to this. Captured on PS5.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant. Focus, Wyvern. You are key to this mission's success.
He calls him Wyvern. I don't know if that's like a nickname or the member of the group he's a part of. I was going to order the deluxe edition, and I hear it's sold out.
I said focus, Wyvern.
All right.
Home sweet home.
So I don't know if this is like...
Allow me to welcome you to the world of Final Fantasy XVI.
Hello, world.
Final Fantasy XVI is the latest installment in the Final Fantasy series, a storied franchise with 35 years of history. Yet while this is the 16th mainline title in the series, there's absolutely no need to have played any of the previous games before jumping in.
A good point.
A fusion of real-time action and RPG features.
Oh, you're playing as Joshua.
Final Fantasy XVI has been developed as the first true action RPG.
Interesting.
Using the power of the PlayStation 5 to its fullest,
And he's fighting Ifrit
thrilling gameplay experience, which we liken to a high-speed roller coaster
as Phoenix. Seeing the Garuda fight, still nice to see that again. This appears to be the Titan Dominant. We're not seeing any UI. Ramu, we've seen this part, I believe. This is new. Very nice looking. So yeah, if the deluxe edition is sold out, I may have to just, get the regular edition, which is no big deal.
The protagonist of our story is Clive Rosfield, and his journey takes place in the realm of Valisthea. We follow the epic tale of Clive, Shield of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria, as it unfolds across 3 distinct periods in our hero's life: his teens, 20s, and 30s.
Ooh.
While the story begins with Clive in his 20s, a fully playable flashback will allow you to experience the pivotal events that shaped his past and present.
Excellent. Okay. Looks like that's the part where he got knocked out.
On this newest Final Fantasy adventure.
And I guess we see this afterwards. These areas are beautiful. Oh no, it's dark. Why is it gotta be so dark? Seeing the blood again. Oh, this is new. I think. Okay, we're seeing more complete versions of these scenes, which is cool. Ooh. Could he have been beating Phoenix right there?
Navigation in Final Fantasy XVI is driven via a world map, with locations being added and
But not a
updated
playable
as
world
players
map.
progress through the main narrative. The world map can be opened at any time, allowing players access to all manner of locations across Valisthea.
Saw, looked like 3 mother crystals on that
Players will
continent.
meet new friends, encounter formidable foes, and uncover great and wondrous mysteries.
Beautiful shot right there. That's new, I think. Getting to see how the chocobos look. Oh, those are some tiny wings. I know there's some other footage of them riding chocobos, but I didn't pay attention to their wings. But seeing the wings flap right there, I wonder if that's just like a starter chocobo, and as you progress, maybe you get more chocobos. That's beautiful looking right there.
Next, I'd like to talk about the
Now we see the UI in combat.
All the battles in the game
Fallen
take place
Guardians.
in real time and
Fallen Hunter.
As Clive progresses through the story, he will learn a wide array of exciting abilities from the icons that he encounters.
In the
Now, let's take a
PAX
moment
preview,
to admire Clive in action.
where Yoshida could just mash one button and play the game like that, I was like, that's okay. If that works for a few people, that's fine. That looked way too easy for me. I'm not gonna lie, the look of the movements and the way that you fight kind of reminds me of Forspoken, in that you switch abilities and then you use them on the fly. But Forspoken was a little clunky for me, and I only played the demo. But I feel like it was something that I could get used to. This, on the other hand, while it looks that way, I feel like it might be a little bit smoother, because you can use the shoulder pads to switch between your different abilities, your different icon abilities. Definitely seeing a lot more versatility in the combat here. And I'm seeing some abilities over there in the bottom right. Oh yeah, see, I haven't seen that yet, I don't think. We're seeing lightning, and possibly, maybe we'll see some ice. Yep, there we go. So we didn't see that in the PAX preview. Interesting. Interesting. He had wings.
The abilities that Clive wields have unique characteristics depending on the icon they are derived from.
Okay, we're seeing a progression system here.
Collected by defeating enemies to unlock more abilities or upgrade existing ones.
Okay. Interesting.
Can't decide which iconic ability to unlock or upgrade? No problem. You can let the game choose for you.
Not gonna happen. I'm one of those people, I'm not gonna set automatically
Final Fantasy
stuff like that.
16 includes a range of timely accessories to provide support to those players who may not be so skilled at action games.
I
bringing them a
may
truly
try
enjoyable experience.
one of these rings at a time, I don't know, but I've played action
Until they find
adventure
one
games
that
before.
matches
Like
their
I've
own
just
playstyle.
played God of War a few months ago. I think I'll do fine with this game without using any of those rings.
To those who may struggle with action gameplay is the Ring of Timely Focus and the Ring of Timely Strikes. This combination allows players to unleash a wide array of different techniques just by pressing a single attack button.
The Ring of Timely Strikes was, yeah, it made they look way too easy.
About to be hit by an attack, giving them a little extra time.
But I understand, you know, if people want to play it that way, hey, that's up to them.
Alternatively, players could equip an accessory that fully automates evasion. As I said before, I really encourage everyone to discover the combination that works best for them.
The Timely Precision, or whichever one allows you to evade, maybe, but I'm not sure about that. There's also one that apparently makes Torgal kind of automatic too. I don't know if I'll use that.
Focus mode before starting a new game. In this mode, timely accessories are automatically equipped from the start, allowing players to immerse
Action focused.
themselves in the narrative experience without having to worry too much with the action.
We'll go with action focused, definitely. Saw a few screen options there.
Clive will meet many characters along his journey who will join him as friends and allies.
Moogle confirmed.
This place. These are fallen ruins.
And there's Jill. She looks beat up on the back of that guy's, like,
Magic.
Sidolphus, who becomes a mentor to Clive.
that's interesting. And yet we see here,
A friend from Clive's youth.
It really is.
Such encounters and reunions will set Clive on a path of great personal growth.
It is.
Clive.
Some of these companions will even accompany Clive on
her
his
facial
adventures,
emotions,
fighting
or like her
alongside him and finding
facial
ways to talk about
movements,
along the way.
seem a little
That
stiff.
said,
I don't know how they'll end up
need to
being.
focus on controlling Clive.
Let me know what you think about that, though.
AI driven, providing support for the hero and constantly adapting and responding to his actions.
I'd rather just be able to play as Sid and as the party members, but that's me. I know that a lot of games go this way, where the party members are automatic. It's just, I came from the era where you controlled all the characters in your party. That's, you know, I would rather do that. See, let me control her as Shiva, but I guess we would get to do that anyway.
Oh, and we cannot forget Torgal.
Alright.
A smart, strong, and fiercely loyal hound, Torgal is always by Clive's side and willing to stand by him in the face of whatever cruel fate may befall them. Torgal will act of his own accord, but players can also give him direct commands.
I'm kind of okay with, you know, that, like being able to give your characters commands,
Forget to give this
but it needs to be
some
enjoyable.
every now and then.
Goots, get her upstairs.
But none will.
Don't fret about Karen. I've taken care of her fee.
All of it.
He's the best healer this side of the belt. You've nothing to worry about.
I do like Sid's voice.
Have a look around. saw them.
After progressing somewhat through the game, Clive will gain access to Sid's hideaway.
The hideaway?
Here in the hideaway, Clive will find a shop where he can purchase new weapons, armor, and consumables such as potions.
Kind of like Sindri's house in God of War Ragnarok.
Blackthorn, a highly skilled blacksmith, works the hideaway's forge. Bring in materials to craft new gear or upgrade existing items. After upgrading your equipment or unlocking new abilities, try accessing...
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. We're just checking out the state of play that premiered last week. This is my first time viewing it.
Can enter a virtual training area outside the bounds of time and space, where they are free to refine and practice combos of their very own.
It's pretty neat that they have that. They kind of had something similar in Final Fantasy 15.
And see how your scores stack up against players from around the world.
I don't know if I'll want to see that, because I know I'm not going to be good at it.
Hideaway is home to a lot of other features as well.
Seeing other players' scores versus my own, yeah, I'm not the kind to try and go for like the maxing out of that kind of stuff.
Players discover a variety of side quests here, but they can also view information on quests offered all around Valisthea.
Okay, we're seeing some maps here. So I wonder if that's Sid's hideaway. DA, the game will be one of the best games of all time. It's shaping up to be that way. It looks great right now. I am so hyped. More characters we haven't seen.
When did you get back?
First time I've seen that character. Okay. I am definitely hyped for it too. And in fact, I'm going to have a video coming out talking about, you know, where the hype is for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Ever Crisis, and Final Fantasy 16.
Visit the hunt board to gain information on elite groups, fearsome foes lurking about the realm in desperate need of slaying. The Moogle will be your guide.
It's going to be interesting to see this much more medieval sort of fantasy game. Okay, so they're going to have hunts that were similar to Final Fantasy 15.
There's also Loresman Harpocrates, who will unlock Valisthea's secrets as Clive recounts tales of his adventures.
Harpocrates updates the tome. I like the 8-bit graphic characters.
Today. You wish to study the tomes?
Okay, so this is like
Here for another of my lectures.
where you can go to read more about the lore and stuff.
Scholar and strategist who will be more than happy to explain to Clive the current state of the realm and provide information on key players. There are all kinds of interactions and features in the Hideaway to help players get even more enjoyment out of their time with Final Fantasy XVI.
Interesting. Pixel, yeah, the pixel art, the 8-bit. Harkens back to the days of old. What's up, Troubadour Poet? Getting back to the roots should make this game, as far as a medieval high fantasy, an awesome game. Yeah, I think so. And I mean, probably going to be like the best medieval high fantasy Final Fantasy that I've ever played. I talked earlier about, before you showed up, about, you know, whether I liked being able to control my party members or having them auto-fight for me. I would rather be able to control the party members. I'm just old school like that. But I also get that Clive is going to have a full repertoire of moves to choose from. Ooh. Okay. The cinematic combat makes me think of the God of War series, so it looks like it's going to be good. but still have its own, unique twist, like its own Final Fantasy twist to it. Or style and visuals, I should say. Hugo. Alright. DA wants a Torgal plush. Yeah, where is it? They're gonna show up eventually, no telling. It's probably gonna be something that they sell on day one, like after the game. Oh, that's beautiful right there. After the game launches. What is that? Akashic. Ooh, Akashic Dragon. Interesting. Aurum Giant. I agree with you on that point. I prefer to control my party members. I think Remake set that precedent there. Yeah. I loved how Remake allowed you to control the party members. It was extremely fluid. And once again, I'm like, I played God of War, and I was okay with that style of, only controlling one character, but at the same time being able to sort of give commands to your party members and sort of control their actions based on your actions. I'm okay with it, but when it comes to Final Fantasy, I want to control everyone. Oh, you're so glad you got the collector's edition. They sold out recently. Yeah. I may have to get the regular version because I have not pre-ordered it yet. And I meant to. I am looking forward to the icon battles. This looks like a lot of fun. Although, as you can see, aim, attack, evade. Use to execute flames. Attack, fireball, launch, evade. Okay. I don't know how much control you had over Phoenix as he was flying, or if it was more like an on-rails shooter for Phoenix. DA Yoshi P rules. I'm a sucker for this, though. I'm a stupid nerd. Me too. I've played most of the Final Fantasies, but not the online ones. I just don't have time in my life to be able to play the online ones. It looks fun. It just looks like a lot of fun. And the fact that they pretty much have two different combat systems in here, the human combat system and then the iconic combat system. They both look good. Ooh, who was that? That sounded like Sid saying nice trick. Oh no, it was Clive. I was actually disappointed in Remake that they did not have a section where Jesse, Biggs, and Wedge could have been playable, even if only a short section, even if they would have had basic moves. Okay. Kind of like in Final Fantasy IX, where they had guest party members and they were pretty much basic moves. Sorry for the caps, Dan. No big deal. I thought you were just that hyped, DA. I don't know how I feel about extra characters being playable in Remake. I expected that because they did state, I can't remember how long ago, that in Remake only the main characters were going to be playable, so I think I went into that just expecting it. Typhoon. Typhoon has an odd look here. I remember Typhoon as being more monstrous. 9 was the best. It's been so long since I played 9. I remember all of them fondly. 7, 8, 9, and 10. I remember 7 and 10 the best, but I also remember when I played 8 and 9 that I loved them. Oh. What's he got? Looks like he's got a hold of something? Okay. Staggered. Wow. You heard the hype of 7, though, was like nothing could parallel it. It's one of those things where it's like if 7 is your favorite, definitely. Troubadour, yes. Marcus Cena, and blank for FF9. I think guest party members add something a bit unexpected. I can agree with that.
So everyone, what did you think? Thank you for taking the time to join us today.
Oh, is that it?
Final Fantasy 16 will be available.
It looked good.
worldwide June 22nd. There's
It looked
still
good. Let me see.
left to reveal. Battle content, side content,
Let me go
in-game
back real
content,
quick.
and more.
Where did we see Jill?
More on these aspects of the game in the near future. Also, I'm truly excited.
Boom, right there.
Growth.
Clive!
See, I don't know how I feel about her facial expressions right now. I'm hoping that we're just seeing an early build, or maybe just the scenes that they've showed us. Her face seems a little stiff compared to like FF7 Remake. They had like huge 7 billboards back in the day and like posters inside phone booths. I was also disappointed that Sonon wasn't directly controllable. Okay, I get that too, yeah. I do remember the first time I ever saw a Final Fantasy VII trailer on TV. My mouth dropped, and when I found out it was on PlayStation, I was sad because... Booba. Because I didn't own a PlayStation. I had a Nintendo 64. But that's a story from another video. But yeah, so far, from what I've seen of Jill's character, it seemed stiff. I mean, but once again, I'm hoping that's just early footage.
Will even accompany Clive on his adventures, fighting alongside him and finding.
I'll mute it here. But yeah, I mean, even though we can't control the characters, the extra characters in the party, I'm still looking forward to this. Still a lot of hype for this. I don't know whether to wait to pre-order now. N64 for the win. Oh yeah, I loved N64. And honestly, Final Fantasy VII is probably the reason that my family got me a PlayStation for that Christmas when it came out. Because of my reaction to the Final Fantasy VII trailer. I don't remember the viral video of brothers and sisters opening it for Christmas. Nah, I don't. It's been so long. It's been so long. But alright, so yeah, this was the state of play for the Final Fantasy 16. I am definitely looking forward to seeing this game come out in June. Whether I'll pre-order it somehow. I'm going to pre-order it either the deluxe edition or the regular edition. When they come out with pre-orders for Rebirth, I've got to not procrastinate and make sure that I get a deluxe for that one, because I do want the Metal 10. This guy right here, the way he's acting right now, I see, like, that was funny right there. That was funny. I like that. I'm looking forward to seeing the humor, the story in this, and the fact that it's the first mainline mature rated Final Fantasy as well. So it's going to be amazing. Yeah, absolutely, DA. The Hideaway. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Oh yeah, this girl right here. First time we've seen her. So I wonder if she'll be a member who can join the party, or if she's just going to be like a side character who gets a lot of extra screen time. But yeah, I am definitely looking forward to this. Everything that I've seen about this, it's looking better and better. It's a lot of the gripes that a lot of people had, I'm not really too worried about it. Karen. Yeah. But thank you guys for joining me on this short live video. I wanted to make sure I at least got this out so that, you know, because I've been falling behind due to work and trying to get other videos done regarding Final Fantasy 16 and also other Final Fantasy videos as well. When I hear the deluxe edition, I think about food. I want the deluxe burger, lol. DA and Troubadour, before I leave, did you guys pre-order the deluxe? Or did y'all get the regular version? I am liking the pixel art here, harkening back to the days of old. And then the exploration aspect of it too. I am definitely looking forward to that, and it's curious to see if Final Fantasy VII Rebirth will have something similar to it. And then this right here, getting to see, you know, that they've added this person. No, I don't even have a PS5 yet. Aw, man. Oh, Troubadour, if it's something that's, you know, on your list of things to get, but I will get one soon. Okay, yeah. I got the PS4 for Final Fantasy VII, and when it moved over to PS5, I was one of those people clicking like mad on the different buying websites trying to get one, and so I was lucky enough to be able to get one. But yeah, so thank you guys for joining me, and I've got more video game videos coming out, and Final Fantasy VII Remake, Rebirth, and 16 videos to come as well. So I will check you guys on the next one. Later, y'all, and thanks for joining me in the stream.